Hey everybody, it's B. I'm going to do sort of a blog slash book review on Mediator Shadowland. Um, so it's I count it as a paranormal, sort of a paranormal book, but I could be wrong about the genre. It's by Megan. Is it Megan Cabot who wrote The Princess Diaries and like a whole bunch of other ones. Um, okay, so I'm going to read like the back of the book. I think I've read it before to you guys, but Susie is a mediator, a liaison between the living and the dead. In other words, she sees dead people, and they won't leave her alone until she helps them resolve their unfinished business with the living. But Jessie, the hot ghost haunting her bedroom, doesn't seem to need her help, which is a relief because Susie has just moved to sunny California and plans to start fresh, with trips to the mall instead of cemeteries, and surfing instead of special visitations. But the very first day at her new school, Susie realizes it's not that easy. The ghost with revenge on her mind, and Susie happens to be in the way. Okay, so Susie is like Susanna, but everybody her mom calls her Susie. It's like Suze, Zuzi. Um, um, however you pronounce it. Okay, I finished this book, and it was really, really good. In my opinion, is what I should probably say. Because I like books that are based on like people who see ghosts or about ghosts in general. And I thought this was a pretty good look at like how a teenage girl who's lived in New York deals with ghosts in general. And since I've never been to New York, and most of the time I don't know anything about people who from New York, but if you lived in a city where there was a lot of muggings, murders, suicides, homicides, all the bad, horrible things, I could see why you would be kind of don't mess with me or I'll punch your face kind of person. Um, so Susie is dealing with, I'm not going to try to really ruin it, but her mom marries her new stepdad, and she has 3 new stepbrothers, because it just was her mom and her for a long time. So she has to get used to having siblings. And then she has to get used to the fact that she's going to the school and that she has this ghost. It's not hers, it's a ghost that haunts the school because the person who's now a ghost committed suicide because her boyfriend broke up with her. I mean, I don't think that's like a big spoiler. She commits suicide, and so she's making a lot of problems. And it's just like she deals with this ghost, and it's just kind of weird. And I think it's kind of weird that the only other person who can see the ghost is the principal of the school. And personally, you would think living in New York, you would have met another mediator sometime in your life. But supposedly she's never met anybody except now Father... I think it's like Father Damien or something. Yeah, Damien. Damon. I'm going to call him Damon. Father Damon, who is a mediator, and has a different way of dealing with the spirits than Susie. Susie is more of a rough, tough, beat up them if they don't listen to me kind of person. And after I finished this book, I was like, oh my god, they should make a movie of it. or TV show about it, because I could totally see this book series actually becoming a real book, like a real TV show. Because could you imagine? Because there's like a lot of other ones, but could you imagine a girl who dresses like in like not tight black clothing, but black clothing, and wears high heel boots and goes around beating up ghosts and doing seances and uh, like all these different things, and then like because ghosts in this world, they have powers that they can like move and do things like rip heads off statues, which happens in the book. But like they can do lots of stuff because they have kinetic powers. And so I thought it would be a really good action, paranormal, fiction, TV show, and I would totally watch it if they ever did that. Okay, so, see, I don't get the whole rating thing. I just 5 stars because I just love it. I mean, don't ask me to judge it on writing style and blah blah blah, all that other stuff. I just can't do that. So I give it 5 stars for everything, and I don't care if you don't like the characters because it's weird, but I like it. So go out and check out the Mediator, Shadowland, the first one. Yeah, so I don't know how good I did, so leave a comment below telling me how good I did. Sorry.